Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're looking at the word party game 3 of a Kind. It's cooperative if you're playing as a 2, which I have done, and I'll explain how well that worked later on. This is a 2 to 8 player game, and what you're looking to do is somebody is going to draw one of 2 category cards, and they're going to pick one, so morning activities and snakes. There's loads of different morning activities and snakes. Let's go with morning activities. And then everybody else is going to be given 2 cards, or the variant is they have 3 cards. And as you can see, depending where we're up to, you can have user objectives and new objectives. Now, I've actually played with over half, so in a moment, and we're not going to need this anymore, I tend to put them face down. Most boring morning activities, and this person could be having happiest morning activities. Let's go with most boring. So one person's picked that. The second person, let's say, so there's 3 players, one person would pick the category. The first person pick most boring adjective. The third player, so the second person picking an adjective, most likely to succeed morning activities, and most likely to be a grandparent morning activities. So I know, toothbrushing, you kind of do it all your life. Most likely to succeed, no idea, very, very vague, but let's just say most likely to be a grandparent. So those ones are going to go, in my opinion, I tend to put them to the back of the box. So put them oldest, for example. As you can see, very weird abstract concepts sometimes in this game. Everybody is going to take an answer card. Everyone is going to take a pen as well, and you're now going to write down, if you wish to, morning activities, or what you could choose to do is everybody's now going to say, okay, so what is the most boring, what's most likely to be a grandparent, and there will be a third thing. So if you're playing as a 3, it's going to bounce back to player 2 to pick another thing. Spiciest, that's morning activities, or wisest. So let's go with wisest, and again, it's very conceptual. You can do whatever you want to do. So morning activities, again, we could have picked snake, and it doesn't have to be a factual answer. It could be something like, I don't know, the book reading constrictor. But we're doing morning activities. Most boring, I'm going to say, I know, vacuuming. So I'm just going to put vacuuming like this, vacuuming, or you could choose to just write hoovering. It doesn't matter. It's the same kind of thing. Similar, if you have something like Shakespeare comes up, what you could choose to do is say the person who wrote Macbeth, but you can't just write an old bloke who's dead from England or something. And then you're going to write most like a grandparent from morning activity. Yeah, let's just say toothbrushing, which might not make sense because you do lose your teeth. But let's just do this, toothbrushing. And then this is me terrible writing whilst I'm doing this. The last one, wisest, I'm going to say reading. Now you might think no one else is going to write this, but you'll be surprised how often, playing as a 4 as example, all 4 of us have actually managed to get 4 points. So what we're going to be doing is, if more than one person says Hoover, let's say 2 people, you get 2 points. If 3 people have said Hoover, you're going to get 3 points. And the other person's going to get 3 points, well, the other 3 people in total, so you, the person, and the third person, are going to get 3 points if all 3 of you match. If all 4 of you match, you're going to get 4 points each. But again, if there's only 2 of you match for Hoover, you get 2 points. If 2 other people had said, I don't know, cleaning, that's still fine, they get 2 points, but it's too vague to say cleaning and hoovering together. But the whole point is you want to match with more people, but pretty much don't want to match with everybody, because obviously you are not going to be benefiting more than them. And so that would have been round 1. So you can mark at the beginning or mark at the end, playing for 6 rounds, see what they do. If you get more than 40 points, which we haven't done yet, write 40 plus up here too. As you can see, it raised it very nice and neatly. I very much enjoy this party game. It's a great game. I highly recommend it. So my average rating being a 6.4 based on over 2,700 reviews. I would give this like a 7.8, so pretty much an 8 out of 10. And lots of variety going on. Some of the things do match very well, but sometimes morning activity and wisest, it's just a bit surreal. I think potentially is one way of looking at it. And you may have seen my unboxing video whereby there was a little slot, which basically is for storage. But things do work quite neatly in here. In some respects, things can flop down, especially when a few cards come out. So it can be a little fiddly to try and get cards out again. And the back of the thing is very handy too. The dealer draws 2, chooses 1. Everyone else deals 2. And then you're going to be, for the next 3 players, so again, you can alternate. But yes, everyone's going to write an answer. You can actually have it so the dealer doesn't participate. But I think it's a bit silly to have them stay out of the game. But yes, ultimately, you are going to be giving out the category first, and then once everyone knows the category, then they're choosing this stuff. So we tend to go through more cards using 3 cards. I think it's better, because if we'd had 3 cards for morning activities, most depressing, bravest and weirdest, they might mark better as well. So there's no kind of age limit. Like I said, people might be naughty about this, but ages 10 plus seems fair. And like I said, hope you found this interest. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos. Other games by Weird City Games I will be bringing to the channel, including games which have expansions. So if you want to check out my expansion playlist as well, check out that. this is going to have a setup, play and review playlist. Check out the podcast, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, etc. Nice, neat, small box. Like I said, I think it could have been slightly narrower. I think it could have worked that well, but I think this is fairly standard height. Nice size cards, doesn't need sleeving, so it won't go in that playlist. This playmat is also in my accessories playlist too. Thanks very much for watching. That's been 3 of a Kind. Enjoy the game. Back to the table.